So yeah, I went to go see this movie earlier, Longlegs. This was a real good in a long time like serial killer movie, but they use a lot of our esoteric knowledge and our occult knowledge and a lot of self knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In this movie right here, long legs, like it's some with that. You know what I'm saying? But that was the killer. That was the serial killer, Longlegs, and basically the way he planned his murders, he used a lot of G, G, G geometry. No, that's fucking math, but it was mathematical because it did have numbers in there. Damn, I ain't even thought about even trying to say that, but I understand how that goes into what I'm trying to explain. So now I'm getting ready to go there with all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But geometry. You know what I'm saying? Geometry. He used a lot of geometry, a lot of sigils. If you don't know what sigils are basically symbols that you create that you get affirmations to program and activate that sigil. Like Bobby Hemmings said, if the young brothers back in the days, whenever how Philly used to look the way it looked with the graffiti, all the he said if they knew how to tap into those sigils that they were spray painting and stuff all over the city of Philly. Do you know how many good energy entities you could have invoked it from that side to this side? But see, that's how they got us disconnected. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want us to know that self of self. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need weapons. We don't need physical weapons. But bro, that's a whole nother fucking video. I'm getting all topic with this shit. But this is how he planned his murders and shit. Using these sigils, geometry, numerology, and he was using their fucking birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Birthdays is a fucking ritual. You know what I'm saying? You got the fire, one of the elements of the earth, and you know what I'm saying, from the candles, and you blow, and you repeating yourself, happy birthday, you repeating yourself. That's going into a significant, I can't think of the word right now. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And you programming those affirmations into the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? So they got motherfuckers doing rituals on themselves just by doing birthdays and just by saying certain words. Because everything is a frequency, everything is a vibration, and you're activating that unknown ether that you can't see with the two physical eyes. You know what I'm saying? So he visited this little young girl a long time ago, and her mother begged him not to kill her daughter. So in return, he spared her life by using her mother to help be her basically sidekick or whatever that term that they say in court, to help go on to do these killings with these families and shit. These birthdays, you know what I'm saying? He said he was so-called getting controlled by a so-called Lucifer, you know what I'm saying, which they had the Luciferian sigil in this movie. Basically, if you don't know, the first thing you're going to think of is, oh, that's demonic, that's evil, da-da-da. Yo, the Lucifer, I wish I had my book of wisdom right here in front of me so I could show you the Lucifer. Y'all pull it up, the Lucifer sigil. Lucifer means light, you know what I'm saying? The light bringer, you know what I'm saying? Receiving light. And basically those are, the way the sigil will look, it's like how the Egyptians and shit goddamn drew certain shit. You know what I'm saying? It's basically symbolic to something on our body. Everything goes back to these fucking vehicles, these avatars, these bodies. They're letting you know there's certain energies, certain levels that you can tap into. Satan is not a real person, and hell is not a real place. These are just certain levels of energies that we can tap into. It's like an accessory. It's like creating a character for a video game and you add accessories to it. We was created with so many fucking accessories. You know what I'm saying? So many of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? And it's all natural. But you got people who use this shit in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? This movie had a lot of witchcraft and a lot of hoodoo, voodoo in it. You know what I'm saying? Geometry, esoteric knowledge, sigils, rituals, birthday rituals. Yo, this shit, this was a deep, sick motherfucking serial killer movie. Whoever wrote this shit, the producer of this shit, they're definitely, oh, that's another fucking thing. They're definitely then reach the 33rd degree in their Freemasonry or whatever secret society they're in, because if they're not a natural being, a carbonated, melanated being, non-ether being, they not tapped into this shit naturally to know this shit. So what do they have to do? They have to build these lodges and all this and that shit and go study this shit secretly and do certain things to reach certain levels. And 33 is the highest level in fucking goddamn these secret societies. But like I said, everything goes back to the fucking body. 33 degrees. That's because we got 33 vertebrae on our spinal cord that goes up to our neck. You know what I'm saying? When we raise our kundalini energy, basically the sexual energy is the strongest energy out of all the energies. It's even stronger than love, but it's right there. Love right there. They like the goddamn, not the rabbit and the turtle racing, but too fast motherfuckers racing. They here to heal. You know what I'm saying? But sexual energy is the most strongest energy if you know it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So many things you can use with that shit. But if you hold on to that shit, you're even more powerful because, like I said, the Christ oil, basically, that you think Christ is a real person, but it actually means oil. And that oil is goddamn sexual oil. And look, y'all gonna have to follow some of these other people that break that shit down into slides and PowerPoints and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? RFG the chosen one, be there 1014, shit like that. The way I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it. But goddamn, if you want goddamn more goddamn shit to see with it, you go, you know what I'm saying? Those my brothers, those my reflections, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like a young Pharrell back in his goddamn heyday, goddamn before he maybe got so-called compromised and this brings me back to the movie or something else I had left out, or him maybe being compromised by the government or or a negative entity. Like in this movie, he used these life-size human looking, basically humanized looking voodoo doll to transport the negative energy, which who he was working for, which was a black cloud, basically was a entity that was moving around in a fake human vessel, but they can use your real vessel and body snatch you if you vibrating low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I was saying, the Christ oil, you know what I'm saying, raises up to the 33 degree. So whoever wrote this movie had to have 33 degrees of goddamn learning to understand our esoteric, our hidden knowledge, all that shit, because when they invaded all our ancestors back in the day and keeping a lot of our shit, they studied this shit and they studied us and they still studying us. You know what I'm saying? To this fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So they understand and overstand more about you than you understand about your goddamn self. Because you refuse to, because they, like they did in this movie, they used religion. She went to the houses, knocking on the door like a Christian, talking about some, we got this doll for you, moving in, using like missionaries like they did back in the day when they came over here to mission these and put in your face and program religion to you, because